Hello, strategic thinkers. You might be aware of the volatility in the financial markets, especially over the last 2 months. So, this topic is pretty timely. Here's something to ponder. What's your current financial strategy? Does it genuinely reflect your life goals, simplify your day to day financial management, and position you for sustainable wealth? Today, we are exploring money, but not in the typical sense. We are diving deep into how strategic thinkers approach finances. Together, we will uncover how clarity, simplicity, and strategic action can align your financial decisions with your life's vision. We will also draw inspiration from one of the greatest financial strategists and investors of our time, Warren Buffett. Welcome back to The Strategic Thinker. To our loyal listeners, your continued support inspires everything we do. And if you're new here, thanks for joining us. Be sure to follow or subscribe so you don't miss actionable insights designed to help you elevate your thinking, amplify your growth, and build a life of purpose and lasting impact. I'm Alan, your host, and each episode brings you powerful frameworks and real-world examples to help you play the long game, starting today. Before we dive in, this is not financial advice as it does not take into account your personal situation. Now, personal finance isn't merely about managing money. It's about consciously choosing how your resources align with your values, passions, and long-term aspirations. Strategic thinkers recognize that financial well-being extends beyond accumulation. It's about intentional decision-making, consciously directing your money towards achieving your broader life goals. A strategic approach ensures your finances serve your vision rather than controlling or limiting it. Let's explore 3 powerful financial principles: clarify, simplify, and multiply. 1. Clarify goals. Every great journey begins with clear goals, and your financial strategy is no different. Pause and reflect. What are your immediate, medium-term, and long-term financial dreams? Are you saving for experiences that enrich your life, like travel, education, or pursuing a passion? Have you built a safety net, a solid emergency fund, to keep your ambitions on track, even when life surprises you? How do you define financial independence, and what freedom and flexibility do you crave? Clearly defined goals act like a compass, guiding your energy and resources towards your personal vision of success. Without clarity, financial choices become scattered, unfocused, and ineffective. Your strategy should be uniquely yours, reflecting your aspirations, not someone else's expectations. For example, my personal vision for financial freedom is having complete autonomy over my time. To me, this means choosing how I spend my days, whether contributing meaningfully to this community or creating more memories with loved ones. That's the freedom that aligns deeply with who I am and what I value most. 2. Simplify systems. Complexity can paralyze even the most ambitious goals, causing unnecessary anxiety and inefficiency. A strategic thinker like you thrives on simplicity. Simplicity helps us establish good habits, and here's how. Automate your savings, investments, and payments. Let technology handle routine tasks, freeing your mental space for bigger, more exciting financial decisions. Consolidate your bank accounts, credit cards, and financial subscriptions to gain clarity and control. Use intuitive budgeting apps that offers clear visuals on your spending habits and pinpoint areas for improvement. Lastly, regularly audit your spending. Are there recurring expenses that no longer align with your goals? Redirect those resources towards your dreams. Remember, simplicity isn't about cutting corners. It's about streamlining your financial life to amplify clarity, confidence, and purposeful decision making. One powerful way that's helped me is creating multiple bank accounts for different purposes, and I set up recurring transfers to distribute income into each. 3. Multiply wealth strategically. True financial empowerment happens when your money actively works for you. Eliminate high interest debt first. Free yourself from the burden that hinder your ability to save, invest, and thrive. Harness the incredible power of compound interest, something Einstein called the eighth wonder of the world. Even modest, consistent investments can grow significantly over time. Diversify your income streams. Explore side businesses, freelancing opportunities, passive income strategies, and digital products that align with your passions and skills. Continuously invest in yourself. Learn through books, podcasts, workshops, or professional advice. Knowledge fuels strategic growth. Commit to investing regularly, even in small amounts. Financial security is not built overnight. It's cultivated through thoughtful and consistent action. Strategic thinkers don't just accumulate money. They multiply it intentionally. They leverage every decision to move closer to a life shaped by freedom, fulfillment, and purpose. Focus on building a couple of good habits from the list above. These will help strengthen your discipline for larger decisions later on. So just remember these 3 keywords: clarify, simplify, and then multiply. Warren Buffett, also known as the Oracle of Omaha, is a legendary example of strategic financial thinking. So 1. Clarify goals, knowing what matters most. Buffett's financial clarity emerged early. At just 6, he made his first entrepreneurial profit, demonstrating early business acumen by purchasing Coca-Cola 6-packs from his grandfather's store and reselling individual bottles at a profit. By 11, he actively traded stocks, absorbing crucial lessons in patience and strategic timing, notably learning from early mistakes such as selling too soon and missing out on substantial future gains. But Buffett's financial goals weren't simply about accumulating wealth. They were deeply intertwined with his desire for autonomy and the ability to make impactful, independent choices. This clear, purpose-driven financial mindset guided every investment and decision he made throughout his life. Even as a young adult, Buffett was crystal clear that money was not merely an end, but a means to achieving freedom and flexibility, giving him the power to pursue meaningful projects and initiatives without external pressures or constraints. Buffett often emphasizes that true wealth provides freedom, not possessions or status. His clear vision enabled him to avoid distractions, ignore flashy short-term financial schemes, and remain committed to his core objectives. His goal included philanthropy, impacting society positively, and personal autonomy, providing a foundation that helped him filter out opportunities that didn't align with these values. 2. Simplify systems, turning complexity into opportunity. A turning point came when Buffett encountered Benjamin Graham's influential book, The Intelligent Investor. Graham's principles of value investing, seeking undervalued, fundamentally strong businesses, resonated profoundly with Buffett and became the cornerstone of his financial strategy. Prior to adopting Graham's approach, Buffett experimented with various speculative investments, quickly realizing the complexity and unpredictability involved. Graham's teachings simplified his strategy by focusing his attention strictly on business fundamentals and long-term value. When Buffett purchased Berkshire Hathaway in 1965, it was initially a struggling textile manufacturing company. Instead of attempting complicated restructuring or risky speculative ventures, Buffett simplified its operational strategy. He transformed Berkshire Hathaway from a struggling textile business into a powerful holding company designed specifically to invest in fundamentally robust companies that were undervalued by the market. Buffett famously avoids complex investments, choosing businesses with straightforward, transparent business models that he can easily understand and assess. He consistently advises investors to remain within their circle of competence, highlighting simplicity and clear thinking as critical strengths rather than limitations. By consistently following this simplified approach, Buffett could make decisive, informed decisions, turning complexity into an opportunity rather than an obstacle. 3. Multiply wealth strategically. The power of compounding. Buffett strategically harnessed the power of compound interest to multiply his wealth over time. His modest early investments, often small by contemporary standards, grew exponentially because he reinvested profits consistently, allowing interest and dividends to compound continuously. His strategic purchase of Coca-Cola stock in 1988 for approximately $1 billion perfectly exemplifies his use of strategic compounding. Instead of taking profits prematurely, Buffett patiently held on to his Coca-Cola shares, consistently reinvesting dividends back into the company. Over time, this investment ballooned significantly due to sustained dividend reinvestments and consistent value appreciation, demonstrating the compound effect of strategic compounding. Consider the astonishing growth timeline of Buffett's wealth. At age 30, he had accumulated $1 million, a significant achievement at the time, but modest by his future standards. By the age of 50, merely 20 years later, his wealth had grown impressively to $300 million, reflecting decades of disciplined compounding and wise investments. Today, his net worth surpasses an astounding $100 billion, largely due to the incredible exponential effects of compound interest and, more importantly, disciplined reinvestment. Buffett famously embraced economic downturns, recognizing these periods as strategic opportunities rather than threats. He advised, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful," showcasing a disciplined, contrarian mindset that allowed him to capitalize on temporary market declines. During turbulent market times, Buffett's commitment to long-term strategy and disciplined investment actions led to an extraordinary wealth accumulation, even amidst uncertainty. Buffett's disciplined approach showcases how strategic financial management, particularly through leveraging compounding and maintaining emotional discipline during market fluctuations, like what we're seeing recently, can lead to exceptional long-term wealth. Let's recap. Warren Buffett's journey teaches 3 timeless lessons for mastering personal finance as a strategic thinker. 1. Clarify goals. Define what financial success means to you. For Buffett, it was about freedom and meaningful impact. 2. Simplify systems. Avoid overcomplicating your financial strategy. Focus on what works, investing in quality over quantity and letting time do the heavy lifting. 3. Multiply strategically. Use tools like compounding and reinvestment to grow wealth sustainably over the long term. Consider reinvesting dividends back to compounding. Buffett's life reminds us that financial success isn't about luck or shortcuts. It's about clarity, discipline, and the courage to stick with a plan, even when the path gets challenging. By aligning your financial journey with these principles, you too can build a system that not only grows your wealth but also supports your vision for the future. So, where will you start today? Warren Buffett wisely states, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." This advice encourages prioritizing saving as a foundational element of your financial strategy. Consider how to embed saving and investing as primary financial commitments, ensuring your future financial security. Remember, personal finance transcends mere budgeting. It's a strategic tool for shaping your life's vision. Embrace clarity, simplify your finances, and multiply your resources strategically. This week's challenge: choose one of the principles. Clarify goals, simplify systems, or multiply strategically, and act decisively on it. Reflect on how this step aligns with your life's vision, and share your journey with our community on LinkedIn, X, Instagram, or YouTube. Have you listened to our Path to Greatness Kobe Bryant series yet? We're more than halfway through the series. We look forward to hearing your thoughts on the series and any other paths that you would like to explore next. You hold the power to shape your destiny. Strategic thinking is your compass. We will build an amazing future, one thoughtful decision at a time. Thank you for joining me on this episode of The Strategic Thinker. If any of these insights resonated with you, please take a moment to rate the show on Apple Podcasts or Spotify and share it with someone committed to growth. Your support helps this community thrive and will make future episodes that much better. Stay tuned for our next episode, and until then, keep getting better every day.